Hello and welcome back to my channel, Innate Wisdom. My name is Agnes. I'm an intuitive and a tarot card reader. I do general love readings for the collective and also for each zodiac sign bi-weekly. If you like my videos, please support my work by pressing the thumbs up and by subscribing to my channel. Remember, these messages are general and may not resonate for all of you. So in this video, I'll do an all signs reading. And we're going to be checking out the energies as to who is coming towards you, who can be expected in your life, what kind of energies are coming up next in your love life and relationships. So let's see Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising. What's coming up in Aries' life? Who's coming towards you, Aries? Okay, I feel like these cards, this one wants to come out. Okay, the Chariot. And this card as well, which is the Page of Cups. And I feel like just one more. Let's see, the Three of Cups. So I'm feeling like lots of things might be coming towards you and people who might be water signs, such as Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And there could be a lot of action as far as forward movement in the relationship. Lots of emotions. And also, to some extent, I'm getting that somehow the relationship might be a little bit immature. Maybe the person that you might meet is not ready to make big steps or big commitments just yet, because we have the Chariot card, which sometimes it tends to talk about, hesitation. And the Page energy is not too mature. So it's not that your person is immature. It's just the type of energy that's between the two of you. It feels really good for the both of you to communicate, and you might have a lot of common interests. You might find yourselves to be on the same, the emotional intensity, but then when it comes to action and high speed moving forward, I'm just not feeling that might happen. Also, in some cases, this person that you might meet could be a little bit superficial, and but I feel like the relationship itself brings you both lots of joy and fun, because the Three of Cups is about celebration, is about hanging out together and finding out more about each other. So if this is a new relationship, it's good. It's good to have fun, and but not too serious here in this situation yet. What the cards are talking about, and I feel like you might be a little bit faster than this other person because you have more fire, Aries, and the water person might be a little bit on the emotional side, and they might need a little bit more emotional expression from you instead of just fire and charging ahead. They might need a little bit more time, and I feel that. But all in all, I do feel that this is a fun time that's coming into your life. And the person that you might meet, whether it's a new person or someone that you already know, it could be that too, that you already know this person and they might be coming back to your life. Or if you are loosely getting to know somebody right now, or you are on not so good terms with, if you're not so good terms with someone right now, the relationship might hesitate, even though it would have that chance to move forward very fast. In some cases, it could also be that you might meet this person during traveling, or maybe if you're going somewhere, or maybe on vacation, you could be meeting this person there. And it could also be that you're going on a journey together and, traveling somewhere together. So that's what I feel. So let's just see next stage after this. Let's see what's coming up after this in your life, Aries, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Let's see what else is coming up. The Four of Wands. Wow. Okay. We have Ace of Swords. Oh, come on, cards. And the Eight of Pentacles. So, the Four of Wands is the type of stability and very strong emotional connection that's present in twin flame or soulmate type relationships. But even if we do not label it like that, I feel like this relationship is moving ahead towards stability, as also indicated by the Eight of Pentacles. And I feel like you're going to come to realization about this person, you know, some clarity, something that you were unsure of. Maybe it's going to become clear. Or if your person was not sure of something with regards to this relationship, it could be even this hesitation factor that I mentioned here because of the Chariot card, if you remember that it's there. And that could indicate hesitation in some cases, but I feel like even this clarity card, which is the Ace of Swords, could happen to your person. They might realize something, you know, the clouds could be chased away and the cloudiness be gone, and they realize something. And usually the Ace of Swords is the type of energy that opens up new doors to solutions. And Eight of Pentacles also means that you find solutions to work things out. This is about perfecting the relationship. So that's what I feel the Eight of Pentacles is about. As time goes by, the two of you might feel a stronger emotional connection. That's what I feel for you, Aries. That's what's coming towards you. So let's now continue with Taurus. Let's see Taurus's energy. We have the Devil, Eight of Cups, and King of Pentacles. So if you're completely open to meeting new people, you might be meeting someone who could be Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces, Cancer, but someone who might be a little bit more reserved and not showing you much emotions. I also feel like it's almost like they're captivated by their past. In some way, they're not able to let go of their past, even though they're trying to not be emotional about what happened to them in the past. This Eight of Cups, it's coming up as almost like an ex that they have not gotten over yet. And also the Devil card is coming up as something that they might feel that they're controlled by. This Devil energy is something or someone that your person feels like they cannot control in their lives. It's a factor that they feel has power over them. The Devil energy could also be some kind of an addiction, alcohol, drugs, sex, obsession with money or career or job. And, you know, in a way, this person could be, you know, career-oriented person too much, you know, and thus lacking the emotional life. And I feel like this is what gives them stability. On the other hand, they are afraid in a way from this Devil energy, something that is bringing them down. They could be dealing with that energy, which could be toxic for them. Like I mentioned, it could be something from the past if they have not gotten over. It could be an obsession with someone or something, or it could mean also that somebody else is obsessing about your person. But, you know, this connection could be super intense between the two of you. It could be very, very sexual. I mean, the sexual chemistry could be really, really intense. But I feel like this person might not be emotionally too open. They feel like they would lose control if or they would be swept away by these emotions if they open their heart. So I feel like they're focusing more on stability, more on comfort zones, more than anything, in order to keep their hearts safe. So this is what I'm feeling. This is what I'm feeling. And if you're loosely dealing with someone right now, if you're getting to know somebody, this could apply to you as well. That this might actually describe your relationship with that person. So let's see what else is coming up in your life, or who, after this. Like, what is the next stage, sort of. And we have the Emperor, Magician, and the World. So, you know, if this person doesn't open up from the heart, it just feels like the cycle might fizzle out fast, because you seem to be more emotional to me energetically, the way I'm picking up on this group who is interested in the Taurus reading. You want more emotional presence, emotional, you know, opening up from the emotional side. And it feels like maybe to the both of you that you could really make this work. On the other hand, the Emperor is here, and it feels like in order to handle that devil energy, you need a plan, or the both of you need a plan. And the relationship has to be certain about which way you two are headed, and just keep going at it and not be open to these toxic outside influences, whatever this devil energy was. I feel like the Emperor card is about gaining control back. And if your person is being manipulated from the outside by something or someone, or controlled by something or someone, it feels like, they could bring down this whole dynamic between the two of you. And that's why the Emperor is here, is to actually get that control back so that your relationship can be manifested as the both of you want it to manifest. So I feel like this initial stage of maybe that manipulative energy being present in between the two of you is coming to an end. And I feel like for the two of you to move forward together, control has to be gained back by your person so that your relationship together could balance out and be stable. All right, Taurus, so that's what I have for you. And let's now move on to Gemini. Let's see Gemini's energy. Who is coming towards you, or what can be expected in your love life? The Hermit, Wheel of Fortune, and Two of Cups. Wow, Gemini, an intense emotional connection is here on your doorstep. It feels like you'll be meeting someone that you're going to be falling for, and intensely. The Two of Cups is my card for that soulmate type relationship. Could be twin flames, but even if we do not label it as such, this is an intense emotional connection. And I feel like you might be closed up right now, or the person that you might meet, they're closed up right now. But I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is that type of energy it's like almost like the universe is working on your behalf, conspiring on your behalf. And I feel like the Wheel of Fortune is bringing about positive energies, quick positive changes. But one of the biggest teachings of the Wheel of Fortune is to be ready to go with the punches. And if you trust those doors that are opening up, if you trust the process of meeting new people, this looks like, based on the cards, that you might meet someone that you really, really, really connect with from the heart. And this is a mutual connection. It's not just that you fall in love with someone and it's not reciprocated. This is reciprocated. And, I feel like you could be meeting someone who is a water sign, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, could be a Virgo I'm picking up on. So, yeah, this is the initial information. So let's see what happens after this. Let's just quickly see a next stage for you, Gemini. We have the Empress, the Devil, and the Emperor. So, the Empress, I feel like there's going to be stability and creativity coming up here. However, there is a devil energy in this dynamic in the future. Maybe one of you is becoming obsessed with the other. So you got to watch this kind of obsessive energy, because it could quickly turn into manipulation and control. And also indicated by the Emperor card. I feel like also jealousy is somehow here. The word jealousy is coming up for some reason. And also obsession perhaps with sexuality, or obsession with sex, or sex addiction. This devil energy, it could be anything that your relationship might be controlled by and manipulated by. And I don't know if the person you meet, or one of you has a problem with addiction of some sort, such as drugs, alcohol, sex, obsession with money, obsession with each other. I'm hearing also that it could be an ex in some cases, or it could be also, for others, it could be a parent. If they have too much control on somebody's life here in this dynamic, then that could also definitely interfere here, Gemini. So it feels like, take your control back and take care not to be overly obsessive about someone or something. And if you feel like your person is doing that, then somehow this needs to be worked out. And but this is the type of energy that I feel like is coming up. And the devil energy, like everything else, it needs to be learned to be handled. So that's what I feel. Otherwise, this relationship is going towards commitment and stability. Also, maybe even considering a family together. So that's what I feel is coming up in your life, Gemini. But yeah. All right. So let's now move on to Cancer. Let's see, Cancer. Who or what is coming into Cancer's life? Who's coming towards you, Cancer? Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, and the Emperor. So you might be meeting another water sign, such as another Cancer like yourself, or could be Scorpio or Pisces. And I feel like this relationship is going to bring you a lot of joy and celebration, hanging out together, having fun. And it feels like this relationship is good to the heart. It's a good feeling for both of your hearts. It's opening up the heart. And I feel like love is in the air. It's just developing, it's blooming, blossoming. But then, here's this Emperor card. The Emperor is the type of energy that's not about too many emotions. This is about controlling a situation and moving forward. So, this could be also about power. Who has the more power here in this dynamic? It could also mean that somebody doesn't feel like they're powerful in their lives. It could be about losing power and maybe being affected too much by an outside source, which could be a person, a thing, a thought, a belief, could be work, money, or whatever that might seem like has control over your person or over you in this dynamic. But it feels like, gain your power back. That's the message from the Emperor card. And you be in charge of your life. So let's see what's the next stage after that for Cancer. Seven of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles. So it feels like, this is going towards commitment. It's moving towards commitment, but there seems to be some kind of an entanglement with, here's the Seven of Swords. There could be something that isn't clear to the both of you. There could be some deception going on. There could be secrets that are, kept secrets, I guess, that could be actually somehow stalling this relationship. And I feel like there could be also what seemed to be such a heart-opening experience. I feel like, maybe your person is going to become more closed off as time goes on. Because from the Knight of Cups, which we have up here, now we have the King of Pentacles, who is not overly emotional. King of Pentacles is more a bit like selfish and about their money, about their career, about their own stability. It could be about their own comfort zones as well. So it could be that the person that you meet could be keeping secrets, or they might just, close up and not be open about, open from their hearts. This could be too much rationality as well, like strategizing, what should be said, what shouldn't be said, and risk calculating. And that's the type of things that are coming up right now in my mind through my intuition. Here's the Three of Pentacles, and my attention is being drawn to these little threads here. And it almost feels like that's what's giving that sense of entanglement in something that your person, that the person that you meet or the person that's coming towards you could be entangled in. They might feel like it's difficult for them to leave the past in a way, or to be open to newness, to new ideas. And I feel like they're kind of stuck in their habits, in their comfort zone. So that's what I feel for now, Cancer. They might actually not give you as many emotions, or they might not show as much emotion as you would want them to. So, but I feel like, also be patient and, in a way, like try to get to the bottom of the Seven of Swords. Let's see what is that Seven of Swords about. Also, we have 2 court cards here, right here in the middle. And also the Three of Pentacles could indicate sometimes a love triangle, and the 2 court cards, also the Three of Cups we have. So this Seven of Swords could be about that your person, that the one that you meet, might already have somebody else that they're dating or are married to, or something like that. So let's just clarify the Seven of Swords. What is this about? The Two of Wands, and again, like, your person needs to make a decision between 2 options. So those 2 options, could be about something else other than romantic interests, but they're definitely in front of crossroads, and I feel like they're not sharing with you all the details about what it is that's happening to them, what is actually going on in their lives. It might be that they're keeping part of their lives hidden. So that's what I feel, Cancer. All right, so let's move on now to Leo. Let's see what's coming up in Leo's life, or who or what is coming up in your life, Leo. Who's coming towards you? The Fool, Queen of Swords, Two of Wands. So you might be meeting someone because a brand new cycle in your love life is indicated by the Fool card. And it feels very optimistic from your end, but from your person's end, I feel like they're a little bit closed off. They're being not too open with their emotions. They might be a little bit cool and distant, and they might have these intellectual connections with you. That you might have common topics as far as interests, and you might have a really good conversation about these. But I feel like the person that you might meet is conflicted about something. There might be a decision that they need to make. Also, I have to mention that sometimes the Two of Wands could be about multiple options. They might be dating around or keeping, their options open. But I feel like their general approach to these love relationships is not from the heart. It's more about rationality to this person. So let's see how does this go on after this. What is the next stage after this? Maybe they will open up from the heart. Let's see if there's any indication about that, Leo. What's after that? Two of Cups, Two of Pentacles, and the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune indicates that positive things might start to happen quickly. And it feels like your person, if they were not hesitating before, now they will be hesitating, because here's the Two of Pentacles. It's almost like between these 2 options that they need to decide, it's like they're trying to figure out which option is going to bring them more stability. However, this is looking like a real connection here, which is a real surprise to one or both of you. I feel like your person might be keeping such a coolness about them, or such a, how do I say, like they're being up in the head because they're afraid of connecting from the heart. But I feel like they cannot resist it, and their hearts are going to open. And here's this Two of Cups, which is that real love, the heart-to-heart connection that is here to stay. The Two of Cups is not the type of love energy that might dissipate over time. This is a real love connection, and I feel like these are the doors that this Wheel of Fortune energy, the universe is opening up for the both of you. It's just that your person might be too much in the head and might be hesitating about stability, about their comfort zones, about the conflicts that they might need to face because of this connection. But, it is what it is. So you'll see how it goes on from this point on. But that's what I have for you, Leo. So let's now move on to Virgo. Let's see who's coming towards you, Virgo. Who or what can be expected in your life? The Devil, Four of Wands, Page of Pentacles. So the person that you might meet could, you two could have a very intense sexual chemistry together, because the Devil card is here, the Four of Wands is here, intense emotional connection as well. And I feel like the two of you could really imagine your lives together. Page of Pentacles is here also, from which I feel like one of you is more reserved, maybe more careful, and not so ready to fully engage from the heart. But it feels like they might not be able to resist that. And the Page of Pentacles also could indicate that one of you is maybe more slower moving than the other. Perhaps one of you is maybe more fiery. I think that the intensity of this connection is totally taking this page off their feet. That's what's coming. It's almost like this page cannot control the energies that are present here in this connection, Virgo. So it might start off as a friendly communication, and you might have good conversation, but then when you two meet, it just might become insanely intense. So that's what I'm feeling from this initial stage. So let's see what comes after this for Virgo. Okay, so we have the Empress, Ten of Swords, and the Knight of Cups. So I feel like, the two of you want stability, and it feels like the Page energy is going to start to shift into the Knight energy, and Knight of Cups means that their hearts are opening up if they were not so emotional before, but the Four of Wands is there. So I feel like this intense emotional connection is there. And then here's this Ten of Wands card, which indicates that there's burdens in the relationship somehow, that one of you is feeling burdened, and maybe they have the feeling that they cannot fully be present in this relationship. Also, the Devil energy, which came up right here as the first card for this, describing this connection. It feels like your person could be manipulated or controlled by something from the outside. It could be a thing, a place, a person, a thought, a belief, or some kind of an energy. It could be an addiction even, that they're being controlled by. It could be an ex or a parent in some cases, but this person is really feeling burdened by that energy, and they need to learn to handle that. Otherwise, it could really interfere with your relationship as well, with the progression of your relationship. Even though there's a lot of love here and emotional intensity, it just feels like this burden is feeling burdensome. So this is just the next stage that you will have to probably work through if it comes up. It's nothing final. All right, Virgo, that was your reading, and let's now move on to Libra energy. Let's see who is coming towards Libra. The Seven of Pentacles, Magician, and the Page of Cups. So, Libra, I feel like the force is with you. I don't know why I had to say that, but the Magician card is here, which might, it seems like when you meet a person that's going to open your heart, because I feel like that's coming up, because you might be talking to someone that you might be having good conversations with, really connecting from the heart. They seem to be on the same emotional intensity as you are. However, the connection might stagnate. I'm hearing somebody, it's due to somebody's thought patterns or belief systems that this might stagnate for, and could actually bring down this Magician energy, which is all about, let's make this happen. And yes, we have all the knowledge and all the talents that we need to make this work. And it feels like you might feel that way, but then something it's not happening for some reason. So let's get a clarification for the Seven of Pentacles. Why is that there? We have the Empress. So somebody is stuck in a situation, it feels like. Somebody is stuck in a situation that is really tying them. It's almost like somebody's too stuck to the ground and they might not be able to step forward or step away from that, whatever that is. The Empress card. It could also have to do with their home or home life. Let me get another clarification. Why is the Empress card here? What do we need to know about this Empress card? Oh, the Five of Cups. So somebody might be dealing with, one or both of you or your person with a past loss. Something that they haven't yet worked through fully. Could be a past breakup. But I feel like lots of sadness here. It's about losses or regrets. Something that's unresolved in their energy field is the Five of Cups, and it feels like it might interfere with how your relationship is moving forward. But this is just the initial stage, so let's see what's coming up after that, Libra. What can be expected after that? Justice, Hangman, and Four of Cups. So it feels like, there will be efforts made to bring back the harmony and the balance in this relationship, but there's still stagnation. And you might feel like it's more balanced in a way, but you're still dissatisfied because there's a lot of stagnation. It feels like, a shift in perspective is needed. That's the Hangman all about. So it's almost like somebody's waiting to take those steps. Somebody's waiting on something. It's waiting on for them to see something differently about their situation, about their abilities, about their opportunities. And as long as that hasn't happened, that shift in perspectives, it feels like there's dissatisfaction in this connection from one or both of you. I feel like you're the one dissatisfied, and your person is the one who is waiting to make steps towards you. And probably that's the cause for the injustice, that you might feel like the situation isn't fair. You might feel like you're doing more than the other person. I don't think that they're indifferent about you, but they're not ready to take big steps at this point. All right, Libra, so that's what I feel for your reading. So let's now move on to Scorpio. Let's see who's coming into Scorpio's life. Who's coming towards you, Scorpio? The Hangman, Lovers, and the Six of Pentacles. So you might be dealing with someone who is definitely in love with you and you have this connection. However, they are... it feels like they're conflicted about a choice or about a decision that they need to make. Hopefully it's not about multiple options, not, multiple partners perhaps, but it could be that. And for that reason, the relationship could be stagnating because the Hangman is here. It feels like, the two of you meet and you have a lot of chemistry, and yes, you are on the same wavelength. However, it's not proceeding fast, or it's not proceeding the way you want to. There seems to be stagnation. However, there is give and take in this relationship. It's almost like you both want stability together because the Six of Pentacles is here. Now, this is about, giving energy and receiving energy. It feels like the two of you are working towards more stability together. It's just that the Six of Pentacles has a warning, and that is to make sure that you're not giving more than you are receiving, so that way the relationship can stay balanced. However, from the Hangman, I feel like, it might give you like a big question mark in your head, like, why are we stagnating? So let's just get a clarification for that. And we have the Nine of Cups. This relationship feels like your dream coming true. that didn't really give us an answer about why it's stagnating. So let's see, why is this stagnating? Sometimes, the tarot is telling us information that we need to hear. So 8 of Cups could be stagnating because somebody is dealing with the past. That's what I hear from this 8 of Cups. It's like somebody is trying to leave a situation behind. They might or might not be successful at it. It seems like from this 8 of Cups coming up as a clarification for why your relationship is stagnating, there could be something that they're trying to get untangled from. Maybe something that they're trying to forget, or someone that they're trying to forget. And it almost feels like their hearts are... I mean, it's difficult to say that their hearts are closed, but in a way they are. They love you, so in that sense their hearts are open. But when they think long term, it's almost like their hearts are more reserved and careful. I'm hearing from this 9 of Cups that they might have doubts about believing this reality. They might have doubts about that this is going to be working out for the two of you. So that's what I feel as the initial stage for this relationship, this connection. So Scorpio, let's see what's coming up after this. What's the stage after this? How is this going to move forward? Or how is it going to shift? We have the Page of Swords, King of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. So remember I said that somebody's ex might be playing a role here as far as, leaving an emotional connection behind. And there might be sudden clarity, coming to perhaps your person. And they might understand something. They might be able to shift their perspective. So that's what I feel from the Page of Swords, which could give a whole new level of energy to this connection, because I feel like their hearts are opening up from the King of Cups. That's what I feel. And the Wheel of Fortune, things are going to start turning into a positive direction pretty quickly here. But one of the teachings about the Wheel of Fortune is to be ready to go with the punches, be ready to trust the opportunities that come up for you. And yeah, that's what I feel for you, Scorpio. All right, so let's now move on to Sagittarius's reading. Okay, we have a card that fell out, so I guess that wants to play with us. Today for Sagittarius, we have a second card. Let's see, the first one is Queen of Swords. The second one is 10 of Pentacles. Let's see one more. The Lovers. Sagittarius. I feel like love is in the air, and commitment, long-term relationship is in the air. You might be meeting someone that you really have this emotional connection with. You might be on the same wavelength with them. You really have this deep, great understanding between the two of you. And I feel from the 10 of Pentacles that both of you want commitment. Both of you are ready for stability. On the other hand, one of you might be a little bit reserved with the emotions. Yeah, there's definitely a pink cloud, but then it's almost like your person could be, how do I say, like one day be emotional, the next day they might be a little bit more distant, they might be a little bit more rational. So I feel like that might be putting a damper on things. Could also be, the Lover's card. It could indicate that your person might be a little bit indecisive, even though the commitment, wanting the commitment is there. The commitment energy, the stability energy is there. Now I'm getting kind of a second story on that one. It could mean that it's hard for them to give up something that they're used to, comfort zone. Some kind of stability that if they're connecting with you, it might be moving them out of that comfort zone, and so they might, be more in their head about that. They might be a little bit less emotional on some days. So I just feel like a certain type of hesitation going on here. So let's see what is the next stage after that. Sagittarius. Let's see. The Knight of Wands. Temperance. and Six of Pentacles. So I feel like you will be working through these issues because the connection is here to stay. It feels like, the Temperance card is telling me that there might be patience and time needed for this connection to heal or to stabilize. But I feel like, you are working towards stability. And your person, from this Queen of Swords that was there as the first card here, these are two court cards. So I feel like, on some days your person might be all rational and distant and just emotionally closed off. On other days, they're totally passionate and enthusiastic and moving forward with this relationship. So it feels like there might be having these two personalities that might come one day and disappear the next day. So, but I feel like your patience will be needed here. Your patience is going to be tested, and don't rush anything is what I'm hearing from the Temperance card, because the love is real here. It's real. I'm also hearing that you might be meeting a fire sign or air sign. So could be Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, could be Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. But I feel like the give and take is there. You will feel like your person is putting effort into this relationship. I just feel like they need time, honestly, they need time. So Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. And let's move on now to Capricorn. Let's see about Capricorn's energy and see who's coming towards you, Capricorn. Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords, and Two of Wands. A connection is coming towards you. You might be meeting someone, but that person might be hiding some truth from you. They might be hiding that they have maybe more than one options, because the Two of Wands is here. This person could also be at a distance from you, maybe physical distance. Maybe they are, taking a trip and meeting you on that trip, and then they might travel, somewhere, travel home, and they might be away from you. I feel physical distance here, and traveling might be needed in order for the two of you to see each other, but you don't know everything about that person. I feel like the emotional connection is definitely going to be here, but be careful that they might not be completely open with you about the truth. They might be up in their heads about something. Let's just clarify this Seven of Swords energy right here in the middle, Capricorn, and see what that means. What is it that they might keep from you? Two of Pentacles. So another two is here, Two of Wands we have now, the Two of Pentacles. So, your person is hesitating. Maybe they're faced with a decision that they need to make, and for some reason they consider that if they make the choice to come towards you, that it's going to bring them some sort of instability. It might move them out of their comfort zone, and whatever that Seven of Swords is about, I feel like in some cases it will be another option, romantic partner wise. But let's see what's coming after that. How is this unfolding in the future? Three of Cups. We have the Five of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So this is, it kind of makes me feel strongly about that love triangle situation, because we have now the Three of Cups. So your person, the person that you might meet could be, or the person that you're interested in actually, could be just having fun with you. This is about superficial, joyous feeling about hanging out and having fun together. So it's actually good times, but I feel like the two of you are conflicted about that you're not on the same page. You may not have the same goals here in this relationship, and I feel like they cannot give you more than the Three of Cups energy, which is just having fun and feeling joyful for a while, for the time that you're hanging out. And a Queen of Swords could indicate that your person is up in the head about something. They're rationalizing things and not really connecting from the heart. They might be very intelligent and assertive, but the Queen of Swords is not very emotional. They're the no-nonsense type of person or personality trait that's being indicated here. And the Five of Swords is again about, you know, keeping oneself up in the head, keeping their emotions cool and not really connecting from the heart. Even though the Ace of Cups was there, it feels like even for your person, that the one that you meet, this is going to feel good in their heart. You know, it might feel good for them to connect with you. They might have that level of connecting with someone. They might feel like you really understand them and vice versa. However, when it comes to moving forward together, you might be bumping into obstacles. So, but this is just for the time being. You know, the energies constantly shift and change, and if they make a different decision, of course, everything else is going to, you know, turn out differently. So, all right, but this is what I have for you now, or for now. So let's now move on to Aquarius's reading. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising. Who's coming towards you, Aquarius? Oh, Two of Cups. We have the Hermit and the Six of Pentacles. So, you know, you might be meeting someone that you connect with from the heart, and they also have their hearts wide open for you. This feels like, you know, you might already know this person, but, you know, take it how it resonates. But I feel like your person or you might be closed off in a way. I feel like this is an emotional connection deep down, but you or your person might be closed off and might not be showing their true self. I'm also hearing that they want to live up to expectations. They might be afraid of living from the heart, or, you know, acting from the heart, speaking from the heart, whatever this Hermit energy is, because I feel like this connection between the two of you is intense. Both of you are connecting from the heart. So, but, you know, the Six of Pentacles is about give and take. So I feel like both of you are giving to this relationship. There's definitely energy exchange going on. It's just that one of you is afraid to move. So let's see, what is this Hermit energy about? The Ace of Swords. So something is unclear, but it will be becoming clear. Whatever is this unclarity about a situation, someone might be troubled about needing to make a decision, and but this Ace of Swords might bring that whole new level of clarity. It might chase the clouds away, and something new might start on a different level. You know, the Ace of Swords, once the clarity happens, it might bring up solutions. Doors might open. So I feel like there's going to be a shift that's taking place. And so let's see what else is going to be taking place after that. How is this going to evolve? How are things shifting for you, Aquarius? We have the Ten of Wands, the Devil, and the Nine of Pentacles. So I feel like there's burdens. Maybe your person is being controlled or manipulated by something on the outside of them, or actually they feel that they're being drained of energy, that they're being controlled. The Devil energy is here, which could be interpreted in so many different ways. This could be really a person, it could be a thought, it could be work, money, sex, an addiction, addiction to sex, addiction to drugs, alcohol. It could be codependent relationships. Now, if this is about a person, the Devil energy, you know, it could be an ex, it could be a parent, it could be a child, it could be a person that your person feels manipulated by or controlled by. Somehow their energy is being dragged down. And I'm also hearing that for that reason, they might sometimes pull away from you, and they might just seem like they don't want to connect. And the Ten of Wands is giving me that feeling of having heavy burdens here in this connection. So it feels like, part of that is the devil energy. Your person needs to learn to overcome this or control this energy and take their power back, because right now it's really draining them from energy. But this is just the next stage that you might be dealing with. And of course, the energies are constantly shifting and changing. So, take it how it resonates. It's not going to stay like this forever, but this might be something that you will have to face. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you. And let's now move on to Pisces. And who's coming into Pisces' life? Who's coming towards you, Pisces? Five of Cups, Strength, Justice. There's, the person that you might meet, they might be closed off initially. And I'm saying initially because I don't know how it's going to evolve yet. But it feels like they're dealing with something from the past. That something could be emotional. It could be a loss, a grief, something that they have not yet processed fully. It could also indicate that you have something on your mind or someone on your mind, some past loss, breakup, or some kind of other loss where you might have felt disappointed, or an event, a memory that you might have felt like you were let down or, disappointed by someone, and you might be guarding your heart. And I feel like your person is doing the same thing. They're guarding their hearts, and they're afraid to open from their hearts because they're afraid of getting hurt. And it feels like, maybe there's a discussion that needs to take place, because for some reason from these three cards, I'm getting that you're attracting someone, or you'll be meeting someone who has the same type of energy that you have. It's almost like the law of attraction, that you attract, a person who is dealing with similar situations, similar energy imprints like you. Perhaps they're trying to digest a past breakup or something, a memory where they were hurt or sad, and they also have a wall up around their heart. So the Justice card, it feels like trust can be established here between the two of you, and you can actually bring healing to each other. That's what I'm picking up from this Justice card. It's just that the conversation needs to happen. It's almost like you two need to open up from the heart. And if you start to have that energy going, it feels like, the relationship could be very harmonious. So yeah, that's what I'm picking up. So let's see. Where is this headed after that? What is the next stage after this? What kind of energies will be present here? The Fool. And we have the Ten of Cups and Six of Swords. So, I feel like you will be presented with a completely new opportunity, and I feel like it's going to take off between the two of you. You're going to be connecting from an open heart. But the Ten of Cups could also indicate some kind of illusions. There's too high expectations, and nothing is ever perfect. So don't get too much into the perfection state. Because while the two of your emotional connection could be all that you've ever wanted, that you've ever dreamed of, it does make you vulnerable to disappointment, because the world isn't perfect and people aren't perfect. And that's fine. That's how the universe is. But I feel like, if you're too much in that expectations of perfection, you might be facing these times where the two of you are distant and cold towards each other because you don't meet those expectations like 100% of the time. The connection is strong. It's really about that happiness. There is a mutual emotional openness and connection. But if you expect too much, or you're too much into illusions and expecting perfection all the time, that will not happen probably, because that's not how the universe is. So the Six of Swords is telling me that you might end up feeling disappointed and sad and wanting to leave the situation if things don't meet your expectations or the other person's expectations. This could be about that too. This is generally relationship energies here. So it's the both of your dynamic. So, but that's what I'm getting for you, Pisces. All right, so thank you so much for being here. And if you enjoyed my video, please press the like button and feel free to share. Thank you so much, guys. See you later.